Alright guys, back again with Stage 4 Metal Harbor. So, Sonic, from the last episode, Sonic's gotten out of jail, thanks to Amy. And Tails, I guess you could say. So this is where we get our first upgrade of the game, which is the one of the required ones. And so we're back on our main, on the file that we already had beaten from episode 1. It shows, hey, look, there's, you know, fucking 17 emblems, because there's 17 missions in hero mode, you know what I mean. So I love the fucking homing attacks in this game. This game had the perfect homing attacks because it had gravity and momentum. You just press, if you press A twice, you go horizontal for a little bit and then start to go down as according to the laws of gravity. You don't go up straight, stop in midair for a half a frame and then drop straight down, like in Sonic 06 and other games. That does not make sense, and it's harder to fucking control. I'll tell you that much. And I fucked up there. But, this is one of, a lot of the music in this game I really like. Knuckles, the music in all 4 of Knuckles stages, I like a lot. I think Aquatic Mine and Pumpkin Hill are my 2 favorites. And don't worry, we'll get to those stages later. There's a Chow Box, but we're not gonna get it. So the first, so I didn't explain in the first episode, I was talking to you guys about how shitty my recorder was being. But first Chow Box gives you the Chow Key, which automatically takes you to the stage, to Chow World and unlocks it the first time you do it. When you get it, you automatically go to Chow World at the end of the stage. Second one gives you a couple normal animals. I'm not going to go into animals too much right now, but third one, depending on the stage, gives you special animals. Like, for example, Halloween-themed ones, and a couple of, like for example, if you go to Pumpkin Hill, you get the swamp-looking dog, swamp one, the skeleton dog. Those are special animals. Dragon, special animal. Peacocks, whales, and warthogs, they're not exactly special. They're normal. Like, there's I think they call them legendary, but I'm not going to get into that and their stats and stuff. I will be reading off every single animal and what the stats they do. And I'll show off, like, here's what they give. I'm not going to show them, but I'm going to tell you guys, because I'm not going to waste all that time recording and editing just to show you half a second. Here, look, it has dragon arms, or here, look, it's got peacock feathers or some shit. I don't know. I am going to go through, I think, a race, maybe all the races, because I do have a maxed out Chow. I will do all the karate, because that shit's easy. So this guy, so fighting Shadow in the green fort on the island, see how he stops so, let me just say this. The fights in this, in the game, are so much easier than in Sonic 06. I'm just making comparisons because I've watched the Game Grumps thing so many times. Like, I've watched it, like, thoroughly, like, while I'm awake, the entire thing, like, while giving myself obvious breaks, like 3-4 times. I mean, it's just something to really pass the time. If there's nothing that of the people that I'm subscribed to have new that I want to watch, I will go and watch something that I full completed, well, partially completed, something that one of them have already recorded. Like, for example, I would start from the very fucking beginning of Ethos stuff, like from episode 1, and go on for a while until something news popped up. Or I will watch Mega Man, a bunch of the old stuff from the Game Grumps and stuff. And when I say old, I mean just anything they've completed, not, oh, I don't like Danny. Danny is, I initially was like, what the fuck? But he's kind of grown. Danny's kind of grown on me. I mean, I do like him. He's really cool. While JonTron was a little bit more out there and had a lot more crazier moments, Danny's well-mannered, but he's more well-mannered, but some of the shit that he's done before, it's just so goddamn funny. And some of the things he talks about is priceless. But anyways, we're not talking about Game Grumps. This is Sonic Adventure. Let's say Sonic 06. No, this game's way better than that in my opinion. Like I said, there are obvious problems, but I do like this game a lot. Now, there's also an upgrade that we can get here. I neglect to get it because I totally forgot about it. But if we go over here, you see the camera pulling out. There's a floating enemy, one of those floating enemies. This one is a little bit different, that it drops bombs. You homing attack on that, then you homing attack to a floating container, and then you homing attack again, and you'll get another. Then you'll get to a platform where it's like, here, you got this ancient light thing, which essentially powered up your spin dash. I don't know, it's the way it sounds like it when you'll read it when we get there, but it's like, hey, you can attack enemies in quick rapid success and that kind of thing, or whatever, once it's powered up. Because you'll power it up and it's like and when you're done powering it up, it's like, ready. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do after that? I still haven't figured out how to do it. Like, I know that it's like, you know, it should be something I already know I should know how to do. But to be honest, a lot of this game, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but some parts of this game I don't quite know how to do. Like Mystic Melody, which you can get for every single character, because there are there's different parts for for each character. There's always these weird little relic things that you can open, like portals or open doors and stuff that, you know, essentially shortcuts. But anyways, I do like this mission because it's really fast paced. I mean, I know they give you 8 minutes, but it feels a lot faster paced. It's like, oh shit, the island's gonna explode. Time limit. But I think City Escape, the first half of City Escapes, in terms of music, the first half of City Escape, you know, from the city, we got to live and learn. That song that Game Grumps played all the time and parodied all the time while they were playing the game. We got to keep booping on. But anyways, I like that music. I like that song. I like the first two stages of the first two Knuckle stages music plus Aquatic Mine. His last one is good, but I don't like it nearly as much as the other ones. In a mountainous region, and boom, Pumpkin Hill. There's no cutscene before it or anything. It's just straight to Pumpkin Hill. Just listen.
There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
The shovel claw, you know, you can dig stuff. Now, every time you, whenever you replay these missions, any Knuckles missions, they'll be in different places. Like, if I played the first one, there'll be obviously they'll obviously be on different, you know, underground and stuff where you have to dig. But I like this. One reason why I like this level is it's very open. It feels very open. I mean, it obviously is. It feels more open than I obviously think it would be. Like, it feels extremely open, like more open than a lot more of the levels. Like his previous level was very closed off. It's like, look, I'm in a boxed canyon. Yay. You know, it's like that. In a car that fires a cannon. That's gonna be right around here. Boom. There's our first one. But so the first 3 missions, the first episode was, you know, me after playing the same 3 missions several fucking times. So those went a lot better than these ones, because episodes 2 through 6 and onward are like me playing the game for the first time in such a long while. So that's why I kind of fumble around and shit. I just wanted to get that out of the way, let you guys know that that's how it is. The episodes 2 through 6 are completely fine. They've recorded longer than 20 minutes, perfectly normal. But episode 1, once that got fucked up, just was like, I don't want to record 20 minutes. Fucking kidding me. Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't. There we go. Sad-eyed pumpkin. So when it says sad-eyed pumpkin, like something about a pumpkin, half the time it'll mean like. I immediately picked up, oh, it's gonna be one of these things. It's not this sad-eyed pumpkin. It's gonna be that one, I think. Now I'm gonna fuck up several times. Like, I'm saying it's an exclamation mark, so it's gotta be right here. But it's actually over the I.
It's closer.
Or because when it's red, it normally means like, hey, it's right here. Nope. But I think I used to be really stuck on this game. When we get to the level Crazy Gadget, that's actually the level that I got stuck on. Like, when I got to the end of the level, it was so fucking hard because there's this gravity room that's the last room of the game, last room of the level, and it was so fucking hard for me. Hey, look at that. Total rings, 777. How often do you say that? Oh! Woohoo! Oh, I don't know. I'm just being too fucking energetic. It's because I'm the only one in the house right now, so I can be as loud as I want instead of being like really close to the mic and be like, so instead of being like, you know. So this one has no subtitles, so I'm gonna be just all quiet.
Empire of all time.
So yeah, he's essentially saying 24 hours to surrender the entire world under my rule, or shit's gonna get real. So I like, because if you see in later games, he's kind of like going after these fantastical devices and stuff. Like in Sonic 06, he wanted to get the flames of Iblis or some shit, and he obviously knew that he was not gonna shit right. And then there's Sonic Generations. I don't know, I've never played that one either, but I've seen the gameplay of it. And Sonic Colors, like, hey, look, a giant museum, yay! And then it's just like, this one's more realistic. It's like, hey, look, my uncle built the space station 50 years ago, and It's got an orbital fire encounter. I'm gonna fuck shit up if you don't give me complete power over the entire world. See, that's being butt fuck crazy. So here's another Tails level. This is where we get our first upgrade for Tails, which is probably the most useful upgrade for Tails ever. Well, it's one of the only upgrades that is actually useful. But it's probably the only one that's required. There's two that are required. The laser upgrade, which is in Prison Lane, that we don't get until the last level, is not required. But every time you upgrade something, you change visually. Like, so here we cannot jump across. So we're like, oh, if we go jump over this, we can obviously break it, but I'm not going to. Booster allows you to hover when you pull down A when jumping, when attempting to jump. So, jump. See how I broke those signs? It didn't give me. It only gave me 100 points, and I fucking missed again. So, Chaos Drives. Long story short, they increase one stat, and that stat is like corresponded to their color. Like green is speed, yellow is flight, red is power, and purple is swim. I think that's how it goes. Animals can increase and decrease and give physical attributes to Chow. Because that's the whole point of these Chaos Drives and animals. They can only be used once, so give them to the right Chow if you want. There's no stamina. You have to make them eat fruit, and in the whole Chow raising aspect of it, I never played Sonic, the Sonic game that has whatever Sonic game that has Chow raising that works with this game. Never played it, but I fucking love that aspect. It's amazing. I mean, I'm probably going, just because it's so nostalgic and shit, but it's really, I love it. It's so cool. It's because now here's the thing. I've never had mating season in my Chow garden thing. They're supposed to be like both sexes, I guess, so you don't have to be like, oh no, I got a male Chow. I think, I don't know. I've never really taken every single fucking Chow that I have to the doctor. And if you get like you can make character Chow and stuff. And I don't think I pointed this out, but if you go back to episode 1, there will be during the short little cutscene with the boss battle, with that Bigfoot boss battle, it's like, where Sonic's like, man, this game of tag is boring. I'm out of here. When he says that, if you look right behind him, there's a movie poster for Phantasy Star Online, which is another game that Sega made. Which I think if you buy the game, I think the game's like really fucking expensive. At least that's what I saw on eBay a while back. But if you get that game and you complete a certain mission, you can get a Tails Chow, like a Chow that looks a lot like Tails. And that's actually that's really cool, because I don't think that's the only character Chow that cannot die, because you can get a Sonic Chow, but that's through like, here, let me make. Oh, there's a Phoenix. That's also a special animal, or a legendary animal. But anyways, shit. What was I talking about? But anyways, the whole Chow aspect, I think is really cool. I'm gonna bug the shit out of me now that I don't remember what I was talking about. Character Chow, derp. There's action replay goes to get like Amy Chow, an Amy character Chow, Shadow Chow. I think you can just get from, because Shadow and Sonic, I think, you can get a Shadow looking Chow and a Sonic looking Chow, but I think the only way you can really get those kind of Chow are by making a running type Chow with, like for Sonic it'd be neutral and not a hero, because if it's neutral it doesn't give you like your different looking eyes or anything, and then just have it raised as such or something like that, and just keep giving it a fucking, it's got to be a blue Chow, otherwise it's not gonna look like Sonic. Shadow, I think you can do as an action replay code. Like, action replays for this game go off the wazoo. Like, a lot of it's for Chow stuff, which I think is really cool. There's also legendary Chow, which are like, or chaos Chow, I could say. Those things never die, but they're hard as balls to get. I do not have one. I just have one that has a level 99 stamina, and I think like all the other stats are like crazy ass high too. The most annoying stat to upgrade is stamina, because you like eat a shit ton of fucking you know, of those things, but you don't. But you eat a shit ton of fruit to gain stamina, but it takes fucking forever. But this is also another song I like. So just so those relics that I'm standing right next to, that is what you use Mystic Melody on. There's also an upgrade in this level, but I forget about it as well. We will get it at, I think, at the beginning of the next episode. But just listen to the music. This music, and this is another one of my favorite songs from this track. I have the entire soundtrack because a lot of the music I do like. Don't try and climb up this, because I learned this the hard way. It's being stupid. Yeah, literally just went up the ledge and shit. But yeah. So you go down here, and this is where you get the air breather thing. Now, the first thing that you don't want to do is take that long to get through this to the next area. Otherwise, you will not have enough time to get the upgrade. Now, you're supposed to go through the beams and stuff, but I don't do it because one, I forgot about it, and two, I knew that even if there was something over there for me to get, I would not have enough time to get there. Because I do like how they incorporated the oh no, shit's hitting the fan. You need air, man. But the weird thing is, it's like the Master Emerald Shards broke in somewhere else completely, but they managed to get underground here, and then the next Master Emerald one, not even on this planet. It doesn't make sense. So I'm thinking it's somewhere around here, but it's actually up at the top of the level. One of those ghosts actually can have one of them. Because the cutscene, I don't know why I fucking did it. I wasted time. I'm like, hey, look, I need to record this cutscene right before the final rush mission, which I obviously did not need to do, because I already had that saved for me. Like, I managed to click record just in time or whatever, and so I'm like, well, shit. So I blazed through it just to record that cutscene. Oh, and the moment I pressed the button to go and dig, I saw it. So I'm like, oh, there it is. But anyways, you can get these out of order. You can get, when you're playing the Knuckles missions, you can get them out of order, but they're a lot harder to, because you don't fucking know. So when it says switch 1.5, it's like, hey, look, you need to dig between the water level switches 1 and 2, which are right next to each other. So, 1.5. But this Pumpkin Hill City Escape, first half City Escape, I think I'd have to say, I think those three are probably my favorite songs, and the Live and Learn song. that song is just straight up, yeah. The rock that they have on the Sonic the Super Smash Brothers Brawl soundtrack as well. I remember I had to rename every single song that I got for I have for Smash Brothers Brawl, and I'm like, oh god, I have to turn on the Wii, go to the sound menu, and go in order as it's listed by the game itself, and name it exactly the way it's named in the game. Because I think I've already covered this before, but I am very anal, very fucking OCD about my iTunes. So if it looks weird or if it doesn't make sense, I'm like, I gotta fix it. Like for example, the Skanker EP by DJ Pony, I went off of how he listed it in his playlist, which to me is a better flow. If you go onto iTunes and type in Skanker DJ Pony, it'll have a different lineup. It'll have a different track listing than it does on the YouTube playlist. I'm like, shit, which one do I go off? Fuck it. I've been going off of this one long enough, so screw it. I'm gonna leave it as is. So. Oh yeah. I was looking at this like all the way zoomed up. I'm like, oh shit, I don't have. This is gonna be the end of the episode. Actually, I don't think it is.
Hey guys.
Well, actually, yes, it is. After this cutscene is gonna be the end of the mission, or end of the episode. So,
where are we anyway?
if you see what see Tails' mech, that can give you a little bit of a hint of what we're doing next episode. So, I'm going to see you guys next episode. So, Infinity out.
Okay, let's meet up there.